Hi, everyone. Oh, I feel so late, but I know it isn't for me. But it feels like it. It's probably because I just got back home from socializing, and socializing make me tired. And yeah, I am the only person still on Wednesday, aren't I? The only person in the whole wide world, right? Nobody else, no one else. We are so back. We are, and we're attempting the multi-streaming again, but we're only doing like a little bit of writing, aka editing, and a little bit of rigging, so hopefully it'll all be good. I think we're gonna be good with the super fast internet here regardless, but we're trying it. We're trying it again. In the last couple of times, like, lasted 5 minutes, so if we last more than 5 minutes, that's a big improvement. If we last the whole stream, that's a great improvement. Yeah, socializing is tiring. It's so tiring. I have to socialize so much to this week too. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it because I like being a hermit a little bit. I'm a little itty bitty bit of a hermit. Just a little bit. Just a little. But yeah. Oh my god, YouTube chat. Yeah! I mean, I don't have it hooked up so that it shows up on a screen, but it doesn't show up on like the chat up here in this corner. But I do see it. I do see YouTube chats. It is working. The things are working. And as far as I'm aware, I'm not lagging either. As far as I'm aware. Please tell me if I start lagging like crazy though, because, you know, we've had issues with that in the past, and I'm pretty sure it was an internet thing, but you know what? I can never know for certain until we do it. But right now we're doing it, and we're doing it. Things are working good. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Beautiful, beautiful fast internet that I do not comprehend. I do not comprehend how the internet here works, but it works, and it works good. So I will take that. I will take it. Hi, Mika! Oh my gosh, Mika was being such a brat like a second ago. She was like bugging me. She was all in my face. She was trying to get me to do something. You want to know what she wanted? She wanted me to watch her eat. So I just like, instead of starting stream like a few minutes early, I had to like go just watch her eat her dinner. She wasn't asking me to feed her. I had already fed her. She wanted me to just watch her eat. Isn't she great? Isn't she a beautiful creature? She's so good. Anyway, I want to switch my screen over already because I do have Children of Spouts already open up, and she wanted you to acknowledge how responsible she is. She is responsible. She is so responsible. And now she's totally trying to get out the door, but she can't right now because my dad is feeding his cat downstairs, and they haven't been introduced. They have not. And if you ever have like introduced animals to each other, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And we're gonna do it the right way because his cat kind of territorial. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Just not today, honey. You haven't even been here a week yet. You can't go out and like show yourself to this new creature whose territory you're in. Don't do that. Don't. Alright. I already have Children of Spouts up and going, and okay, so you know how we wrote like 5 chapters the other week? I haven't edited them yet, so instead of doing like our usual writing, I was gonna try and edit at least the first 2 chapters on screen, my final edit, which my final edit is usually just me reading it out loud and like finding any other mistakes I didn't catch while writing it. Or just, you know, Google. If Google tells me there's a mistake, I try to listen sometimes. Maybe I'll undo some of the things Google told me to do though, because sometimes Google's wrong. Hi, Mika. Okay, you're being a brat. You're not going out. Okay. Okay, good girl. Oh no, editing? I know, right? I want to at least edit chapter 50. Yeah. But my last edit, which is what this one is on, I think, if my memory's right, I honestly haven't looked at it since I wrote it the first time, I think, but I wrote this one good. I wrote the first 2 good. The last 3, not so good. So I should just need a read out loud, I think, which, you know, might be fun. It's kind of like story time, you know, except you guys don't know what's going on because I'm just jumping into chapter 50, and it'll make sense, but mostly not. So it's more for me than for you guys, really, and you guys get to hear me read things out loud, and I haven't done that in front of an audience in like a while, actually. It's been a while. I had to do it before for classes and stuff, but it's been a long while since I've had to like read my work out loud to somebody else, so this will be not at all awkward for me. No. I'm already getting a little self-conscious, but it's okay. We're just gonna do it. You guys seen my terrible writing and the whole writing process at this point. Like, this is basically the next part of the writing process for me. So you've seen my writing in a much worse state, so it should be fine. It should be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna just drink some water. I should have filled up my water before doing this. Hi, Paul! Thank you for the boop boop boops! Now, how are all of you doing? Hopefully not as socially drained as I am. Water is good. Water is good. Alright, alright. I gotta stop, like, starting my chapters with the person's name. Did I do that in the previous one, too? Yep. Bad habit. Bad habit. I'll fix that eventually. You have a vacation soon? Oh, so nice. I'm so jealous. I'm just happy I get to sit down now, because it was a busy week. It was such a busy week. And this one is like a half busy week, if that makes sense. Like, half busy. I have a lot of, like, social engagements this week, but not as many stressful whatnots going on, so that's something. And I still have the cats with me for the time being, but as I said, I don't know how long that'll last because... Okay, the kitties are not allowed out of my room without supervision for now. Maybe for the rest of if they stay here, because... So we're staying with my dad, because he has 2 spare rooms at his place. And my dad, the special human being he is. So the first time he left the house this morning, I come downstairs, and the refrigerator is wide open. Which, you know what? No biggie. All that food is his anyway. I'm just eating his money at this point. But the second time he leaves the house, I come downstairs, and the front frickin' door is wide open. So, yeah. I don't know how long the cats will last here, because I want them to stay. I do. I want my babies with me, but I don't want to risk them getting out and getting hurt. So, we'll see. We'll see. He said something about getting bells on the door, but really that door just needs a new freaking lock because it doesn't close correctly, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading this. I'm gonna start editing. Just looking at the first line, I'm already like, now I don't want to read it out loud, but let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I gotta stop getting in my head. Stop. Stop. I swear there was a cat behind me. Yep. Cat just knocked over my laundry basket. It's okay, there's only one thing in there. Alright. Maja's research spread into the once clean living room. There were books and papers covering the coffee table, couch, and even the floor. A fat book sat by the kitchenette sink along with a rolled-up map on the top of the round wooden table. You will never know if something is well written if you don't read it out loud. Exactly, exactly. That's why I do this. Because it lets me catch a lot of, like, the pacing mistakes, I think. And stuff like that. And grammar mistakes. And if it just sounds right, you know? If it sounds right, it's right. Right? That's how that works. Okay, where was I? Alayla walked out of one of the... Wait, I lost myself. Alayla walked out of one of the other rooms where her... That's wrong. This is why I read things out loud. Alayla walked... Hey, Vana. Alayla walked. Alayla walked. Thank you, Vana, for moving. Alayla walked out of one of the other rooms with... I think that might have been one of the auto spell checks that I was like, yeah, we'll look at it later. Oh, there. Yeah, that's right now. With her eyebrows knitted. I want that to be knit, I think. Yeah. Knit and annoyance. Yeah, see, it's like, it's catching the little nitpicky things where I'm like, my brain is going 100 miles an hour, so I don't catch it if I don't slow down and read it. That's why reading out loud is good. It forces you to, like, slow down and actually, like, see the words on the paper and not the words that be in the head. Because sometimes the words in the head don't make it onto the paper correctly. A lot of the times. Most of the time. Okay. Next sentence. Maja and Dor quickly follow after her. Followed. It's past tense. After her, Alayla walked with purpose to the kitchenette. What do you mean, no? Maja asked, exasperated by the situation. Dor in her had just been making some solid plans to go to Moad, and Alayla suddenly changed her mind. No, 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 no. It's not happening, she said, sounding panicked. We need to go, Dor insisted. Alayla walked to the coffee table and began picking up books. Her head shook. No, I can't. She shoved the books in Dor's arms. I appreciate you helping Maja, but you have to leave now. We are done with this. What? Dor is the only one who has helped me in all these years. Who has believed... Wait, grammatically, is that wrong? Yes, I think that should be a comma. I think that should be a comma. I don't know. I'm really bad with comma splices, so it feels comma-y and not period-y, if that makes sense. Dor's the only one who's helped me in all these years, who has believed me, and you're going to send him away? That feels awkward. Who has believed me? Who has believed me? Does who has believed me or who has believed in me sound better? Because my brain is saying the other one. But contextually, I guess this does make more sense. Who has believed me? Yes, yes, yes. Pacing is important. Yes, it is. Very important. Very good. Very good importance. Okay. Where were we? Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Dor's the only one who's helped me in all these years, who has believed me, and you're gonna send him away? Ooh, you know what? There should be another comma here. I think that's what's messing me up. Me adding commas and knowing I have comma splice problems. Mika? What are you still meowing at, girl? Don't meow at the door. Don't meow at the door. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. You're not going out there. She's just upset because her sister got to run around twice and she only got to run around once because Vana got out twice when I was trying to come in to go to sleep, and Mika only got out once, and I had to run around and chase both of them, and I was very tired. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, chat could definitely hear that one. Did you give a meow to chat? Okay, sit in my lap while I read. Listen to the book, Mika. Listen to the book as if you don't hear it enough. Okay, where were we? Oh yes, her lover stared at Maja, pained. She knew as soon as she said it, she shouldn't have. It wasn't even true. Alayla has helped so much just by being there. Alayla turned away and picked up more papers on the floor. She took a deep breath. This is right. But I think I want to separate this. Do I? Wait. No, I don't, because Dor is the one speaking next. I thought that was Alayla speaking next for some reason. Okay. Maja, maybe... Dor tried, but Alayla cut him off. I can't do this anymore, Maj. She turned to look back at Maja with those beautiful, deep brown eyes, pleading. You expect me to be able to just drop everything for your obsession? I work so hard to support you because I love you, and I know how much love you had for your family, but it has been years. I have helped in every way I can, but the papers in her hand crumpled in her shaking fist. I just can't do this anymore. She began to cry with a shaking smile, like she was still trying to hold it together, but just couldn't anymore. Maja pulled her into her arms. Alayla draped her head over Maja's shoulder. She dropped the papers between their feet as she clung... Wait. There's something not right here. She dropped the papers between their feet as she clung to Maja's work jacket. That feels wrong. I don't know why, but that feels wrong. She dropped the papers between their feet as she clung to Maja's work jacket. Am I missing a comma? It's usually I'm missing a comma. Ugh. comma splices. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it because I think it's right, but I want to add a comma there, but I don't think I need a comma there. Let me just grammar this real quick. Okay, so that's like, would that be considered a prepositional phrase? Maybe, and usually those are like optional, right? No, that wouldn't be a prepositional phrase. I'm gonna say that's right. That feels right. God, I gotta look up prepositions again. It's been too long since I've refreshed my grammar vocabulary knowledge. Ugh. Grammar's fun like that. You need a refresher every so often. I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay, it's feeling more and more right. I'm convincing myself that's right. For now. Maybe I'll read through it again later and be like, no. Maja slowly caressed her long curly hair. I'm sorry, Al. You've helped me too. You've helped me so much, she said, trying to take back those horrible words. Dor stood awkwardly to the side with his own pained expression. I should go, he said. He really should go in this situation. He should go. It's okay. It's okay. He's gonna stick around. Maja's head whipped around to look at him. Alayla loosened her grip. No! Maja yelled. He couldn't leave. They were so close. It sounded pathetic even in her brain. Extra space? Pourquoi? It sounded pathetic even in her head. It sounded pathetic even in her head. But if he left, I feel like I want to add own there. Just to add emphasis, you know? It sounded pathetic even in her own head, but if he left, my tongue is getting tied. It sounded pathetic even in her own head, but if he left, she wouldn't have the funds to buy the tickets, much less a long trip. Yes, she needs Mr. Moneybags. Not because they're friends or anything, but because he's Mr. Moneybags. Maj, Alayla said desperately. Maja reached up to cup Alayla's face in her hands. Please, Al. I'm asking one more time. Leave in me a little longer, please. We're so close, I can feel it, and I need you to be by my side, she begged. That shouldn't be that. That should be that. She let her hands fall. Alayla looked done. Maj. Maja took her hand. Please, I promise this is the last time. If I don't find him this time, I'll give up. I'll give up. And I'll return here with you. Ooh, should I add a comma there? Or a period? So, like, the pacing is like... Give me a sec. I want to read that again. If I don't find him this time, I'll give up. I'll give up. Because I kind of want, like, you know, a beat there. So I feel like to have that beat, you need the period, right? If I don't find him this time, I'll give up. I'll give up. And I'll return here with you. We'll do all the things you ever wanted to do, but couldn't because I've been too focused on other things. We'll go to the nice restaurant by the docks on the night of a full moon and watch it sparkle over the waves. We'll read books naked in bed every night. We'll whisper sweet nothings to each other in lawn. I'll watch you walk down the aisle in that fluttery white dress I've seen you eyeing at Talia's boutique. You'll look beautiful with flowers lacing your soft curls and a smile which won't ever disappear. Alayla's expression. I think... just delete that. Alayla's expression softened with every sweet promise of their future together. I promise. Alayla nodded her head. When can we leave? She asked. Dor smiled brightly. I'll buy the tickets tomorrow. Maja dropped Alayla's hand. They quickly distanced each other, remembering Dor was still there watching their entire lovers' quarrel. He seemed oddly happy that they were getting along again. She needed this trip to be the last one. be the one that brought her brother home. If not, she might not have a home to return to. She couldn't afford this place without Alayla. Not that it would feel like home without her. Everything, I'm guessing that's everything in her life felt like it was holding on by a single thread that was about to snap. They were so close. She couldn't go back now. That is a separate sentence. Yes, it is. Okay, I think I wanted to add something to the end of this one. Like, it didn't feel like good ending. I don't know. Because it feels alright, but is it long enough is another question. How long is this one? Oh, that feels short. Ooh, yeah, we need to add something. Okay. Okay, what can I add down here? Layla nodded her head. She asked, excited by the idea, wait, comma, excited by the idea of a life beyond this trip? Of her life beyond this trip? Beyond this little trip, her life. Beyond this little trip. Of her life beyond this little trip. Okay, that's a little something. Is there anything else that needs like more descriptions? Like, I did such good descriptions in the beginning. Should I like toss Door another line? He's just standing there. Oh, poor Door. Maybe he should like knock something over awkwardly when they're in like the peak of their argument. That would kind of be funny, wouldn't it? That would be funny. Okay, where's the peak of the argument? Okay, there's I should go. Oh no, maybe he should knock something over during the reconciliation. That would also be equally funny. Like, oh, he's still here. Oh, that could be why, they remember he's here. Okay. I might have to move this line. Oh, how would I fit that in? I feel like the pacing is too good for me to add something. That's the issue. That means I should just add something at the end. Ah! Pacing. What could I add then? Okay. I have a thought. There was still a slim chance she could have it all. But only... no, not that. She could only almost... No, she could almost picture Layla's welcoming smile once she finally got the chance to introduce... This feels like a long sentence already. To her brother. He probably... He had probably grown so much by now. It had been... Oh god, I have to do some math. How long has it been? Has it been 5 years for them? When the frick did Stein arrive on the island? I have that written down somewhere. Let's see. He's like 11-ish now. I'm gonna say he arrived when he was like 7 or something. I don't know. I'll put 4 years for now. Or I guess I should put 5. Let's put 5 years. It had been 5 years since she'd seen him. Seen that goofy smile of his. It would be nice if I could like start the next chapter with a goofy smile, but the next chapter is Dor, so can't do that. Dor's got a depressing life, sorry. No goofy smiles. That's what the island's for. That's a little bit longer. Let's see, how long is that now? Probably not still that long. Okay, I still need 150 words. Ah! I still need so much. Should I just keep going and like edit the little stuff for the next one? Should we just keep going? Yeah, let's go to this long conversation here. This one I think is already at length though. I think. Let's see. This one might be over length. Actually. Oh my gosh, look how beautifully long this one is. Oh, I don't need to add anything. Maybe it'd be okay if that one is like short, if I like do both of these at the same time. That might be a plan. Kinda like that idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Cause I'm still so behind. I could just do 2 at once and just screw over my backlog of only 5 chapters. It's okay. We're fine. It'll be fine. I'll just have to write a lot this week. Okay. Dor. It was funny how hope made life feel lighter. Dor held 3 train tickets in his hands, shaking with anticipation. A large part of him had given up on seeing his brother again a long time ago, but Maja continuously brought him back into her own reality full of dreams for the future. It was amazing in a way how someone with no reason to hope continued purging forward with it. He smiled to himself, imagining how tightly he'd hug his brother once they saw each other again. Dor walked up to a large townhouse with a gated yard, one of his father's many properties, and entered. The home was pristine from numerous maid services coming throughout the week. Dor! A shrill voice. The shrill voice. Hi, Mika. Your butt is in front of the screen. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girly girl? Oh my gosh, this chair is like so squeaky. I really should have brought my own chair. Listen to that squeak. It's crying out for help. Oh, I know. It just got so heavy, chair, because I pulled Mika into my lap. You're so heavy. You caused the chair to scream, baby. The chair's screaming because of you. Mika says hi, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. She's enjoying a nice head massage from me. Courtesy of me, Mika. Mwah. Love you. Okay, are you gonna let me keep reading? Okay, if I keep reading while I pet you, is that acceptable? I can read at least the rest of the page. Okay, where was I? Dor! The shrill voice of his aunt rang throughout the entrance. Dor rolled his eyes. He didn't understand why his father let his siblings cling to his pockets. Coming, Auntie Chris. Are you leaving me now, Mika? Okay, Okay. No, you're not gonna attack the mic. You can jump down, not up. Okay, where was I? Okay, coming Auntie Chris, Dora said as he took off his coat and hung it on the rack. She was at least one of the more moral relatives he had on his father's side, at least. He had at least, oh, that's repetitive. That's very repetitive. At least an uncle. Yeah, he had an uncle. Okay, he had an uncle. Or should I delete it? Oh, here. Do I like at least here better or here better? Because it's not necessarily needed. I think I'll delete it here. Oh, I deleted 2 things. There we go. Okay, she was at least. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Okay, okay. That's very repetitive. We'll delete another one. She was at least one of the more. Oh my gosh, that was super repetitive. I didn't even need it on the last one. Okay, okay, okay. She was at least one of the more moral relatives he had on his father's side. Okay, I think an uncle or 2 had. Okay, I think that makes that a sentence. An uncle or 2 had been in the prison system. Wait. There was an uncle or 2 in or out, in and out, in and out of the prison system. Okay, there was an uncle or 2 in and out of the prison system. He tried not to keep track. I don't particularly like that, but it works. There was an uncle or 2 in and out of the prison system. He tried not to keep track. He knew his father would keep track of them. Oh my god, this whole paragraph just reeks of repetitive. Ugh. Okay. Way to keep an eye on them. I haven't used that yet. Okay. An eye on them. He knew his father would keep an eye on them. But their name was no longer attached to him after. There's still something that feels repetitive here. Also, I don't like that. That's better. Okay, he knew his father kept an eye on them, but they're. Maybe it's. Even though their name was no longer attached to him. Is it commas? Is it commas again, everyone? He knew his father kept an eye on them, even though their name was no longer attached. Even though. Okay, there's something wrong here. There's something wrong. He knew his father would keep an eye on them, even though their name was no longer attached to him. Okay, I'll just try ending it there and see what happens. After his father took his mother's noble name. Okay, should I add something? Or maybe I should move this. Okay, let's see how this works. I know I need to fix something later now. Okay, this is working. After his father took his mother's name, he continued to keep an eye on them, even though their name was no longer attached to him. Oh my god, that works. That works. Oh, thank god. We made it work. We made it work! Okay, if anyone attempted to bring up his commoner heritage, his father would merely crush them with money and connections. There we go. There we go. Yet, the resemblance was still there. Dor shared the same green eyes as his aunt and his father, a lingering connection to his ancestry. Dor made his way up the stairs to the greeting room where he found what he could only guess was an intervention. His aunt lounged. That doesn't look how you... Is that how you spell lounge? That doesn't look right. Google, is that right? It is right. Okay, then. His aunt lounged. That's how you spell that. Wait, is aunt capitalized here? I don't think so. His aunt lounged. That's not in the right order. Oh my god, what was past me doing? Wait, this is in the wrong place. Okay. His aunt... Is she draped in silk or is the couch draped in silk? What was the image I had in my mind? I'm gonna say his aunt was, and that's what we'll stick with for now because, you know what, she seems kind of crazy, right? His aunt draped in silk lounged on a comfy sofa embroidered with gold. She pouted at him with fake pity, which had become the norm for him. What was unexpected was opposite to her sat two of his closest friends. Warren's expression was filled with compassion, and his sister Nadine sat beside him, examining Dor's every movement with a clinical expert. That's not even what it says. Okay. Examining Dor's every movement with a clinical expertise. The siblings looked similar, with blue eyes, a serious expression, and light brown hair. Nadine's long and braided. Should that be a comma there? Nadine's long and braided with a green ribbon woven through it. The Bavari siblings had known Dor and his family for years. At first, they were a simple connection his father had encouraged, a family with a rich history in the Zirion Empire. But Warren and Dor had just clicked. Oh, I feel like I should add something here. Oh. How did they click? How did these boys, who were probably forced to have a play date when they were like 5, click? I was thinking Warren would be like the more mischievous type, actually. That feels right for him. He's gonna come into play later in like book 2, I think, but he has this very brief appearance here. I don't think I'm gonna have him even show up again. I mean, I might later when they're in a different country, but I think this might be it. I kind of wanted to just show that Dor has friends. Like, he's not a complete loner, unlike Vince. Vince is a complete loner. So, let's see. They had just clicked. Two kids. Dun 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 dun. Two kids forced into a meeting by their fathers. That's not a sentence. Okay, okay. Now what? Now what? Two kids who were forced into a meeting by their fathers. No, I feel like not forced into a meeting. Forced into maybe a formal setting by their fathers. Found friendship with a prank that involved a live frog. That feels right. That feels right. The responsible. The responsible door covering for the mischievous. Oh, that's a hard word, and I was so close to getting it right. I was so close. Google, you should give me a good job for that. Or the mischievous Warren. What in the world are you two doing here? Oh, I should probably read through that again, okay. But Warren and Dora had just clicked. Two kids who were forced into a formal setting by their fathers found friendship with a prank that involved a live frog. The responsible door covering for the mischievous Warren. It became a pattern. Yes, that feels right. That feels like a true friendship right there. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Oh, but that was a funny conversation. My friends and I had an interesting conversation because let's say one friend got a government job and the other was called for an interview for like security clearance, and I love them. They're so great. I know for a fact my friends would definitely lie for me to the government. Not that I think that would ever be a scenario that I need, but I have friends who would lie for me. That's a good thing to know. That's a very good thing to know. Probably shouldn't be putting that out there in the world, but I thought it was really funny. Good friends. Excellent friends. 10 out of 10. If you have a friend who would lie for you, then they are a good friend, right? Right? Okay, keep going. We're getting into the good stuff. Where was I? Up here. What are you doing here? Oh. What in the world are you two doing here? Dora asked, collapsing in an empty armchair. What do you think we're doing here? Warren asked. Everyone has heard about your brother. Neither of them were the type to beat around the bush about such things. Warren and Nadine were well aware of the workings of the Girdwood family by now, and had always tried to support him where they could. They watched him, expecting him to break down, but Dora was beyond that. We're worried, Nadine said. Oh, yes, Dory. Oh, so worried, Christine. His aunt joined in with a dramatic flair. With a dramatic flair. Nadine quickly shot her down with her piercing blue eyes. Dora gave her one of his best diplomatic smiles and said, Auntie, maybe you could go get our guests some refreshments? She nodded and quickly got up. Yes, of course. I'll overlook the whole process for our esteemed guests. she said before vanishing behind closed doors. As if she needed an excuse to try and impress them, is what I'm thinking. I'll leave it for now. I feel like I should add something here, though. Something. I don't know what. Something. Nadine shook her head. The nerve. The nerve. Oh, this is like such a better conversation already than the original one I had. I reread it, and in the OG draft, I made Nadine like such a bitch on accident. I don't know if I did that on purpose. I don't know what past me's plan for her was, but present me had a very, very different plan for her than past me. Nadine shook her head. The nerve. We are worried. That feels awkward. We're worried, Warren said, redirecting the conversation. Not a single letter or telegram? All we heard was you rushed here and... He looked to Nadine, unsure of how to broach the subject. He'd always been a little softer than his sister. Word is you've gone a little crazy in your grief, she admitted. Dor laughed. He could only imagine what his father could be saying about himself after the wild lies he spread about Vince. A tragic accident, a lost genius, a morning sun. Please, I'm sure my father didn't mention my continuous contact and direction of the factories. Okay, that's a comma splice. I knew that one. Please, I'm sure my father didn't mention my continuous contact and direction of the factories. Dor may have left and started a new project, but he didn't abandon his responsibilities. His employees didn't deserve that. They were still attempting to create a functional mini-engine to go in their new design for the personal auto vehicle. I'm doing fine. The two of them exchanged a knowing look before Nadine spoke again. That's not all. There is a rumor that you have been associating with unsavories, Warren said delicately. Wait, what? Oh, I thought this was Nadine talking. I felt more like a Nadine line. Okay, I'll read it again with the thought of Warren saying it this time. The two of them exchanged a knowing look before Nadine spoke again. That's not all. There was a rumor that you have been associating with unsavories, Warren said delicately. Have been going to bad parts of Hadzat and associating with Kirze? Dor felt an unexpected rage at the word. How they used it like a taboo. Maja flashed through his head with her sparkling confidence and unexpected intelligence. Extra space for some reason. How her thin blonde eyebrows would rise with amusement at the word when he spoke it in ignorance before she used her wit to strike him down. He'd grown used to her sharp tongue. They'd grown close in their mutual grief during their investigation. So what? Dor said defiantly with bravado Maja would have grinned at. So it's not a lie? Nadine asked. That should be asked. That should be asked. So it's not a lie? Nadine asked sharply. No. She looked him up and down as if she were inspecting for an infection. Dor, I understand you're grieving and confused, but you have to understand your extracurriculars reflect poorly on me. Dor nodded, but his mind had never been clearer. This. No. That was not the person he wanted to be. Nor was it who he was now. Maybe before, but the past few months had been eye-opening in a way he'd never expected. The people he had once looked at with ambivalence had become a pillar of support. Not that he still didn't care and appreciate Warren and Nadine, but he could no longer see the world the same way as them. There was a disconnect in priorities and belief unlike ever before. He smiled sympathetically at Nadine. I'm so sorry. After After seeing Maja and Alayla support each other with such unwavering love, he had begun to envy them. He shook his head. I'm so sorry, Nadine, but I no longer believe our goals are the same. She stared at him in complete shock. Dor had agreed to their engagement because he didn't mind the idea of becoming family with the Bovary. Wait a second. Repetitive! Or would it just be that? Oh, I don't know what I want that to be. Dor had agreed to their engagement because he didn't mind the idea of becoming family with the Bovary. I guess that makes sense? As a plural? Oh, I have to sneeze. That was a big sneeze. I've been sneezing a lot recently here. I wonder if it's something about, like, how dusty it is, probably, because I don't think my dad cleans very well. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you too, Lix. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I've just been sneezing a lot more since I got here, so there must be something. Maybe... Oh, you know what it probably is? Oh, okay. So my dad is like... He's crazy about cleaning the bathrooms, so he does it with like a lot of bleach. I bet it's like just the bleach that's in the air, like around the bathrooms. I bet that's what's making me sneeze more. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now that I think of it. Okay, mystery solved. I don't think I'm allergic to anything. I think it's just harsh chemicals. Yay! I'm living a good life. The cats are in my laundry again. Good ladies. Hi, Vanna. Did you have fun in there? Was it a cave? Did you find a cave? Good job. I can't reach you if you're all the way down there. Fine, I'll pet you. Yeah, harsh chemicals might not be great for the body. I agree. But whatever, it's only for months. It's fine. If it sounds like I'm starting to like die, you guys will tell me. If it's just a sneeze, it's fine. Okay, where was I? Yes. Here. Having them to rely on through life seemed ideal, and Nadine needed a respectable husband who wouldn't interfere with her own goals and education in the medical field. The arrangement seemed... Oh, I repeated a word again. I think I shall make that perfect. Seemed perfect. At the time. The arrangement seemed perfect at the time, but now if Dore was truly honest with himself, his goals for the future had shifted sharply. He no longer wanted political ties to the nobility who held... Nah, my tongue is malfunctioning right now. Hi, Anna. You look like you're trapped. Are you forgetting you can jump down off the desk? Are you trying to get underneath the TV? What are you doing, girlfriend? What you doing, girl? Okay. Weirdo. Okay, where were we? Oh, hi! Oh my gosh, Vana, that was actually really cute. She just, like, tapped my leg for attention. I will give you a little attention. How's that? Attention? You wanna come up here? You could come up here? Good girl! Good job, baby. She's in my lap right now. Oh my god. This is a special occasion, everyone. Vana never sits in my lap. Do you like story time, Vana? Oh my gosh, Vana likes story time. She likes story time. Okay, I'll keep reading. Baby. Go to sleep. He no longer wanted political ties with the nobility who held disdain for those beneath them. If anything, he wanted to become a pillar of support for these new immigrants from Augustog, who were just as capable as him. Dora was a fixer. He always had been. He tried to fix his family, fix any problem his father threw at him. But now he finally found a bigger problem. One that only he could solve. Oh, that is so arrogant of him. I love that even though, like, he's become slightly better in character, he's still such an arrogant guy. Oh my god. He still has that arrogance that can only come with, like, being born rich and having social status. Only he can fix these things, you guys. Only him. Only him in the entire world. Such a guy. Such a guy. Okay. Where was I? Nope, I was down there. He could finally use his family name for something useful, and Nadine would only be dragged down by his new ideals. What are you saying? Warren asked. I don't think this engagement is going to work anymore, Dora said blatantly. Can I scroll down, baby, or are you going to get upset if I stop petting you? She might get upset. Okay, let's do this fast. There we go, there we go. Now we can keep reading. Where was I? Okay, Nadine stood in a rage. What do you mean? She yelled. Warren stood to hold her back. Nadine, stop. He's not thinking straight. You can say that again. She stopped, nostrils still flaring. She took a deep breath. Dor, I think about what you're doing. You're ruining your future. Dor laughed. I'm ruining a future I never wanted. He felt freer than he had ever... No, that's not what it says, Brain. That's not what it says. He felt freer than he ever had before. Finally, he wasn't playing into his father's hand. Why don't we talk about this in a few days after you've had some time to rethink this? Warren suggested. Masha, you are so cute. Lana, you're cute. Okay, you can jump out now. Bye-bye, baby. Okay. Now I can scroll freely again. Okay. Here, this is where I was. Dore shook his head. Sorry, but I'll be on my way to Moad by then. Oh my god, my brain is like not reading things right. This is definitely the last one we're gonna read. And then we're gonna start rigging, because we're on to meshes in the rig right now, because I haven't been able to work on it much since the last time. Because, you know, the move and stuff. But I at least finished organizing everything, so I did that, so we can start meshing. Okay, we'll finish... It's not that much left. We'll finish this. Dory shook his head. Sorry, but I'll be on my way to Moad by then. He flashed them the train tickets. I'm going to find Vince. You've gone mad, Warren said. Dory shrugged. Maybe a little, but this is my last hope. If I can't find him after this, I'm prepared to set everything on fire. Something in his determination made them pause. It was nice seeing you both again, but I suggest you keep your distance for a while. Because if I can't find my brother, this isn't going to be pretty. Dora would fully reveal every dark secret he held for his father, from ill-advised business transactions to his brother's murder. He'd reveal it all, and anyone still involved with them would likely be dragged down in the blaze. Nadine shook her head furiously, but her eyes betrayed her with the start of tears. Just come home with us. Everything will be fine. Warren gave him an understanding nod. He'd understand this warning. Repetitive. Repetitive! It's like right after each other. He'd get what he was saying. He'd get the warning. He'd understand. What's another word I can use other than understand? Google? Oh my god, this mouse. Look at this mouse. It doesn't work very well because I don't have a mouse pad and it's on like a reflective surface right now. The This is why we're playing controller games, you guys. This is why. Because I don't have a mouse pad yet, and it's not coming till Sunday, along with all the storage space. Stand. Why did I hit the caps lock? Look at that. It was telling me to understand internet speeds. Google's been listening to me. I don't understand internet speeds. Okay. Comprehend, apprehend, grasp, take in, perceive, discern, make out, recognize, keep up. Penetrate. Interpret, unravel, decipher. Decipher might work. He'd be able to decipher that meaning. Decipher that warning. He'd be able to decipher that warning and do his best to protect his family from the fallout like Dor wished. I hope you find him, Warren said. Dor smiled. That was the best well-wish. That was the best well-wish he could ask for. That's not right. Well-wish he could ask for. He saw the siblings out and then collapsed in the armchair as what he had just done really sank in. He was really going to do this. This could possibly be the last trip he had, protected by the Girdwood name. One way or another, his life is going to change. Is that not like a saying, well wish, the best well wish? Should it be like that? Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of that. There we go. I have it back in front of me. I guess I'll put it like that. Okay. Well, this one is definitely done. It is overdone. It is way long compared to the other one, so we'll call that one done too. They're done, mostly. There were a few spots I wanted to go back and be like, is that right? Is that really, really right? But I think we're good right now. I think we're good. So I'm gonna switch back to this screen while I get rigging up and going. Just give me a second, because I have absolutely nothing open. Absolutely nothing. Okay, where is all of the things? I feel like I haven't opened rigging in way too long. Wait, I don't need the second one. Brain. No. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, you don't need all the things. Oh my gosh, I already had it like set up to start doing the rigging for everything. Okay, I'll show you what I'm seeing because I was only somewhat surprised by it. Somewhat. Wait, that's not big enough. There we go. Wait, that's too big. There we go. Give me a second to make the screen center. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! I had it set up already to start meshing. Yeah, meshing. The blush. It's there. It's there. It's kinda working. And I'm so happy that like we're not lagging, you guys. I can't express how joyous I am that the lag, she ain't here today. Alright. Oh my gosh, Mika's being cute. She found a toy to play with, everyone. Water good, water good. Back to rigging, yes. Wait, I just realized this needs to move. Did that move on this thing? No, it didn't. Okay, good. I have to be able to see chat at the same time. Very important. Very important. Okay, press when the art mesh. Oh, right, I have to actually select the thing. There we go. There we go. Okay. For like most of the things on the face, at least, I think I'm gonna do manual ones, which is just gonna take like slightly forever. It's okay. It's gonna be worth it. I think it ended. Just cause like, it's just so much better when you do it this way, right? Oh, I'm totally not getting it all. Wait. Maybe I should just do auto for this. Wait, let's see what the auto does. Yes, I would like to cancel. His standard. Yeah, I was definitely not getting it all. Okay, maybe we'll just do it with more. Oh, this is like the maximum it gets. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I can make it 4. Okay, 10 is the most. Okay. What does this do? Oh no, I don't want that. Can I like add? Yeah. More. I'll add that as more. Because it usually has like extra, like something like deformation little and deformation a lot or whatever it is, but I don't know why it's not doing it anymore. So I'll just do it manually. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. And actually, I think with how that is, we're gonna make that bigger. Oh no, we aren't. I forgot what's to do. Okay, that there, then that bigger. Nika, your butt's in front of me. You know the butt's in front of me. Good girl. Okay. That's our first one, everyone. Our first mesh is the cheeks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Should I add more? I feel like I should add more. Okay, let's add. Add that. No. I didn't say go there. I'm saying go there. And there. And there. And kinda there. And kinda there. It only looks slightly messed up, it's fine. I sure am doing this away. That looks okay. Kinda. I don't know. Maybe I will undo that. I don't like that for the cheeks. Maybe if I add like this. Make it a little more like even. That feels a little better. Okay, and then we'll add those. That is basically the same. Okay, I think I'll just leave it. I'll leave it like that. It's fine. It's okay. It's been a while since I've meshed anything. And last time I felt like my mesh was kind of meh, too. So we're doing better this time. We're making it more flexible. Because I don't want meh mesh. We're gonna try and do fun things with this one. Lots of fun things. gosh. So like last night I went to sleep kind of early. I think it was it was probably like around okay, yes, you are done. It was probably like around 10 p.m. So like kind of early for me. Like we're already at like 10:30. And my dad said he heard me on the computer at like midnight. And I'm like, no, Dad, that was definitely one of your other roommates. And he was like, you were working at midnight. I'm like, no. Nope. Wrong human. Tonight I'm working at midnight, probably. But definitely not last night. And I hope there's no ghosts here. I don't think there are any ghosts here. This is not in the right place. This is supposed to be all the way down here. Wait, do I only have warp position? Okay, no, that's actually right. That is right. But like, that was supposed to be down there. So there we go. Eyebrows. Okay, this one I will be doing manually. Because I can clearly see where those lines start and end. I don't have the correct button on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. Correct button now. Ta-da! Perfect. Perfect, perfect. But yeah, I'm somewhat self-conscious that my dad will like hear me talking to all of you, but you know what? I'll just say that like I'm talking to my friends, because y'all my friends, right? Because they definitely don't know I'm streaming. And they won't, because my dad is very much a doxerist. He's a doxerist, everyone. Like, I told him I was writing under like a pseudonym, and he was instantly like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on your like book website and like reveal your name to everyone because I want your name to be famous. I want your name to be famous fast." I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want my name to be famous. I like privacy. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, he is 100% a doxerist. And so he will never know. He will never know, everyone. He will never know. And plus, he already forgot the name of my website, so it's fine. He already forgot the name of the website I post things on, so we all good. I sent him the link like once. He read the prologue of Children of Spouts and never looked at it again. Which sounds right. Sounds on par. Nika, stop meowing at the door. Nobody's gonna let you out. Yeah, no sense of anonymity. Oh my god, that's one of the words I can't do. I can't do it. Anonymity. 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 Okay, that sounds kind of right. Anonymity. There. Yeah, he has no sense of that. Not really. I'm like, come on, Dad. Don't you want to, like, protect my privacy? Don't you care about that? Come on. Whatever. He'll never know. He'll never know. And that's okay. He doesn't need to know. He wouldn't really understand it. Like, I tried, like, at one point explaining just what streaming was, and his brain could only comprehend, like, streaming on, like, Netflix, you know? Streaming Netflix. So that's what he thinks streaming is. But you know what? He kinda knows, but not really. Should I just put a line down the center here? Yeah. There we go. Okay, this feels right. This feels great. I don't want to put it there. I want to put it, like, here. Yeah. Yeah. Is there a way to, like, reflect this on the other one? Because that would be convenient. It probably is, and I don't know things. Because I'm pretty sure 4-star, like, reflected it over here. I'm pretty sure those are reflections, right? It looks like they are. Where is the other eyebrow? Yes, I knew that would be in the wrong one. Is there a way to reflect meshes? La 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 la. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Reflect. I don't see anything. I think it's only for like parameters and stuff, not for meshes. I don't know. Google will tell me later. Not now though. We're just chilling to some meshing right now, and that's okay. Okay, there we go. That's not working. What am I doing? It's on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Weird how it didn't do anything though. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, Mika has finally settled down. She has meowed her little self out and is now like not capable of keeping her eyes open anymore. Looks like it's really cute. I mean, she's always cute, but it's extra cute now that she's not meowing at the door. Good girl. Good girl not meowing at the door. Very good girl. Alright. Almost there. And eraser. I always almost forget to do this part. There we go. What has Vana gotten herself into? I can hear things like shuffling around behind me, and I'm like, did she find a toy again? Did that cutie find a toy again? I woke up this morning with 4 cat toys in my bed. Vana really wanted to play, you guys. She really wanted to play at like, I don't know, probably like 3 a.m. or something. Oh, no. No. I wanted to press the check button, not the cancel button. Thank you. Yeah, she really wanted to play, but I was sleeping, so she just brought me a million toys. Like a very good girl. Speaking of good girls, are you gonna disturb stream and like fall asleep on my mouse? Is that the plan, Vana? You evil mastermind. Oh my gosh, with the eyes. This is the hard part. There's so many things in the eyes. Okay. Eyeballs. Left, right. Ooh. Okay, I think for sure we'll finish one eye today. No promises on the other one. This one for sure we'll finish. Okay, let's start at the top. So I'm gonna get rid of all of these pieces of things. Anna, are you trying to be destructive? I can hear her knocking things over. Silly baby. Silly. Where are we? Oh, yes. There we go. Tiny piece to start with. Hi, Legend Hunter. I'm doing good. How are you doing? We're just doing a little bit of rigging today, but really we're just making meshes because I'm still pretty early on this model here. You're good? Great. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if I'm like not completely falling asleep later, we might do some weathering waves, though I'm admittedly already pretty tired, so if maybe we can get through like one story part on weathering waves. I'm working on this is like a model one of my friends sent me to practice on because I am learning how to rig. I'm very much still a beginner. This is like the third model total I have practice on. So yeah, we a beginner. So my friends have been giving me models to like practice with. I practiced with Seth's the other day. He's another buddy of mine, and he gave me the model he's like currently using that he got somebody else to rig and told me like I could like practice with it. So that was the last one I did. And this one is from 4-Star, who is a great artist, everyone. 4-Star is a great affordable model artist, though I do believe that her commissions are full right now, but she's always posting on the VTA Discord server if she has an open slot. And she does chibi, a lot of chibis. Like, oh, I'll show you what this one looks like. Give me a second. Let me just finish this. Yeah, I think that's... Maybe I'll do one more circle. I'll finish this and then I'll show you what it looks like full. There we go. There we go. Is there no shape tool here? So there is auto. There isn't like an auto tool and like you can just do that. But like, since this is a piece of the eyeball and it's always recommended that you do the eyeballs manually to make them like a lot more detailed. Like that was like a really tiny circle of the eyeball that I did like a really detailed mesh for. So yeah, there's an eye, there's some eyes. And I'll make the rest of her appear. Yeah, I'll definitely use the auto tool and the other tools for like the rest of the body parts, I think, but like for sure we want the face at least to be manual. Ta-da! So yeah, this is 4-Star's like art style. Isn't it cute? Isn't it super cute? And she like cuts them really well too. Like I always show everybody like the hair. Like literally every piece of the hair has its own layer, which is really good. Like not a lot of people do that. They tend to like clump them together in layers. Like even the braids have like individual braids. The back is like really complex because literally every single strand has a separate layer to it, which is going to make the rigging a little more difficult, but it's going to let it be like a lot more dynamic, which is really nice. It'll be worth it in the long run, I think, because like one of the struggles I like ran into with past models, because like they were either free or they were like not as high quality ones, the hair would just be like a handful of pieces. Like, I think Seth's hair was probably like 10 pieces or something like that. So it didn't allow me to do as much fun things with the hair because like, you know, that full front thing would be like one layer and like the full back piece would be one layer. So it wouldn't be as dynamic. So definitely rather have more layers than less, personally. It does create a little extra work, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it in the long run. Okay, we're gonna go back to the eyeball we were working on. Wait, where's the eyebrows? I don't need any of these. I am only looking at the pieces I need. So we just finished the highlights. So now we will do the eyeliner. Yep. Yeah, this is like, it's tedious, but I actually kind of like meshing things. It's good like brain dead work, I like to say, because I can like mesh everything while I'm like watching a show, chatting with all of you. It doesn't take the most amount of brain power, you know? It's like busy work. So I can really like multitask when I'm doing it, which is really nice. We like multitasking. Sometimes I multitask too much and I really overwhelm myself. Like, it's happened several times this week where I've been like doing one thing on Discord and I'm like, oh wait, I gotta do this other thing on Twitch. Oh wait, but I should do the same thing on YouTube. Oh wait, but I actually have something in the Google Drive I need to work on. And then I have everything open and I'm literally like working on everything at once. And the second like something reminds me of one thing, I jump to the other thing. And I'm like multitasking way too hard. I do all of the things in the end. It just takes me extra. It takes me extra time because I'm trying to do them all at once instead of just focusing on one at a time, because I'm like my scatterbrain is just all over the place. There's just too many things to do. That's how life is, right? I have many life things to do too. Like, I am still procrastinating getting a new driver's license because I moved to a different state. And you're supposed to do that within a month. And is anybody surprised that it's been over a month and I still haven't done it? It's on the to-do list. Don't worry. It's there. It's just not at the top. Or anywhere close to the top. Right now at the top is setting up another vet appointment for Vana because she needs a second round of blood tests for the Lily incident. Don't we love that, baby? You get to go to the vet, and this time your sister doesn't have to, too. I swear, she's trying to knock things over right now because she wants me to play with her. Oh, one more. Come on, just connect. And we'll get rid of those. And do a bunch more. I actually don't like where I started. Let's start it over here so I can like go around better. There we go, that's better, that's better. Ugh, I need to take my sweater off. It's like, it's very cold. It was very cold when I got here because the air conditioning was on. We usually turn that off at night, but nobody turned it off, so I did. But it was still freaking freezing, so I had to put a sweater on. But now it's warmed up a little bit. Enough for it to be comfortable again. So no more sweater. Not sweater weather. It's like 70 degrees outside. It's crazy that I'm wearing a sweater because my dad thinks his cat needs air conditioning during the day when nobody else is home. Whereas my cats are like cuddling together for warmth and sitting by the window where it's warm. And I'm like, Dad, that's not like how cats work. It's not like that hot. It's not like it's in the 90s or the hundreds of degrees. It's like a moderate 70 to 80 right now. Like, it's not that bad. My cats actually kind of enjoy it when it's a little warmer out, and they'll like even sit in the sun when it's warmer like this, but not boiling. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary, but he does what he wants to do for his kitty cat, and he thinks his cat needs air conditioning, just like she needs ice water. Thank you for the boop 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 boops, Paul. Should I give the kitties ice water? I don't think they need it. They're getting a cat fountain. I think that's what they want, really. They want a cat fountain. They're gonna live the good life. Good life for my kitties. I spoil them in different ways. Like with cat fountains. I got another cute one. I got one of the ones I usually get them, but it's like the super cute one with like the flower on the top and the water like comes out of the flower petals. I love that one. They love it too. And Vana loves trying to pull off the lid when it's close to empty. She's very gifted. She loves her water fountains, everyone. She really does. What was that noise? Hydrate! Hydrate! I shall hydrate. Yes. Yes, hydration good. Good hydration. I think I might be able to actually allow myself to sleep in a little bit tomorrow, which is going to be nice. And by sleep in, I mean wake up around 8 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. Because I think my gran has figured out how to use her new coffee maker that I have here. Do I use the light theme on Twitch? Is there a way to change the theme? I don't think I use the light theme. Let me see. I don't know, it looks pretty dark to me right now. But then again, I'm in the like creator dashboard. Where would the light theme? Not the light theme. I don't think I use it. Nah, the dark theme is on. I found it. It's definitely darkness. Darkness is nice. It would be great if Live 2D had a dark theme, wouldn't it? What's the difference? What does the light theme look like? I don't think I've ever even had the light theme on, because like even on my phone, I just leave it on the dark themes and like the dark background 24/7 for most things. Because I'm like, well, I might as well just save the charge on my phone, you know? Why would I want to use it up when I don't even like it? Lana, I can hear you trying to cover up food bowls right now. Apparently me putting it underneath something already was not good enough. It wasn't protected enough for my darling Vana. She needs to protect her food by covering it with toys or whatever else she can find. Gosh, I'm gonna be so sad if, like, the cats have to, like, move out because it's not safe for them. I mean, as of right now, it's definitely safe. My dad even got rid of a few plants that are not cat safe because, like, you know, my cats be chewing on them leaves. They do. They're not smart creatures sometimes. They don't have a great sense of survival, my little ladies. I'm talking about you, Vana. Neither of you have a good sense of survival. Oh, honey. You got something stuck in your fur, honey. Okay, I'll get that later. I'll get it later, Vana. Tedious, but it's gonna be worth it. It will, it will. What are you doing, baby girl? Oh no, she's on top of my computer. Last time she did that, my computer shut down, and I don't know why. So, if we cut out, you know it's the cause of cats. If we, like, vanish, it's because cat. I have no idea what happened earlier, because I was literally setting up for stream. I was trying to, like, start a little bit early. Fauna jumped on top of my computer, and then it shut down. Everything just shut down. It sure was something, honey. Hi. What you doing? Okay, bye-bye. She just bumped into the mic. Sorry, you guys, if that was a little loud. She's not very respectful of mics. She kept knocking it over when I set it up on the other side of this. So, I have it on the side I don't want my mic on right now because she kept knocking it over because it was next to the window, and apparently that's her new spot, not my mic spot. So, yeah. Now it's right next to the computer, which means we do get a little close to the fan, so hopefully that's not too distracting. Sorry if it is. I can't have it on the other side because then Vana would just be knocking it over continuously because, you know, it's in her spot. Nothing can be in her spot, you guys. That would be a crime. It would be a travesty. Let's put the extra one here. Alright. Get in there, get in there. Wait a second. This is not inside the box that it is supposed to be in. Ah! Thank you for the meow. Right when the cats have decided to stop their massive meow fest. Of course. Right, there we go. Eyeshadow time. Alright, where are we? We're like almost halfway-ish. I mean, a lot less than halfway, technically. Sappho, it's kind of like Alpha Sappho. If that's a... I mean, I guess, kinda. Though, I do have two P's, because I spelled it correctly, unlike some people in my family. But that's okay, that's okay. We spelled it correctly. This is the one thing I managed to spell correctly in life, everyone. This is peaceful and interesting? Oh, thank you! I hope it's peaceful vibes right now. Because I'm just chilling with my rigging. We're just making meshes. Nice vibes, nice vibes. Me talking about my cats because they make my life messy and I like talking about them because they're my babies. My beautiful babies. I obviously have no life outside of streaming and cats. No life. Peaceful for us, yes, yes, yes. For you though, well, rigging can be stressful. Nah, this part is very chill because I'm literally just making mesh. It's very, I like to call it mind numbing. Like, I don't need to think. It's very monotonous. So I'm just like literally doing the same thing over and over again. I get to turn the brain off. I get to chat with all of you. It's just a good time when I'm creating meshes. It's a good time. And since we are only on the first eyeball, we're gonna be creating meshes for a long time. Wait, I want that a little up. There we go. There we go. We do be chill. We do be chill. Is chill times. Yeah, I was thinking of playing Withering Waves after this, but now I'm thinking, no, I should probably sleep instead. Because them social batteries drained so fast today. Like, I do love my friends very, very much, and it was a celebration with my friends. It was supposed to be for somebody's birthday, but they were like, no, we'll do the birthday celebration next time. This time is just, we're glad to have you back. Welcome back. And I'm like, aw, you guys so sweet. Why am I creating an eyeball? Well, because people tend to like it when their models blink. So, yeah, eyeball important. And it's easier to rig when you have like an eyeball versus an eye and like and the highlight and the shadow. It's easier to have this in a separate thing because you can like set it up a certain way that I'm gonna attempt to do. And I'm not gonna attempt to explain it because I'm still very much a beginner and I'm not at the level where I can explain things to people. I'm not at that level yet. I try my best. That's all I do. If I can make the thing blink, I will be happy. Because what did I do wrong last time? I did the mouth wrong last time. That's right. And I had to redo it like 2 or 3 times because I kept like looking at me like, why does this look so wrong? And then I realized I did it completely wrong and I had to restart from the beginning. But now I know. Now I know the mistake I made, so hopefully I won't make it again on this one, right? Oh, I want that a little down. There we go. We can just learn. Yeah, this one is... We're working on the shadow right now, right? Okay, I think that's good for this one. I want to say, yeah, I don't think we need another one in the middle. Yeah, can somebody, Lix, do you think you could do the exclamation point Discord so they can get access to the... Oh, I don't have that set up on... That's right, I don't have that set up on YouTube yet. I forgot about that. Where is the link? The linkity-doo. Oh, there, I can just copy it from there and paste it into the chat. Thank you, Lix, thank you. Yay, okay. We'll do that real fast. I almost forgot. That's another thing I have to set up. I have to set up the thing on YouTube. This is like my first actual YouTube stream, you guys, where it hasn't like lagged to shit. There we go. There's the link. Woo! I wonder if Nightbot can do YouTube too. I gotta figure that out. There's things to figure out still. I'm just happy that the YouTube one is actually working today. Thank goodness it's working. I was very concerned it would like stop working in the middle again. Okay, what was I doing it? Oh yeah, this part. You were about to copy it yourself until you remembered you're on Twitch and your laptop and YouTube on the PC. Don't worry, I got it. I have both of the tabs open on my PC, just in case. Just in case. There we go. It is nice that I can see like both of the chats though on OBS, because that's what I have like open. It's behind the live 2D. It's open to the side over here, everyone. You're gonna save the link for the future? Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I gotta find some sort of bot that can do auto things on YouTube. Oh, so many things to learn about streaming on YouTube in the future. It's gonna be fun. It will be fun times. Okay, next piece. The pupil. That is such a cute pupil. I love that it's heart-shaped. I love it. I love heart-shaped. Where? Okay, there's the button. Is cute, and I had it on the wrong thing. I was doing so good putting it on the right thing this time. How many times will I forget this time on stream to switch it back to the correct one at the end? I think I've only done it like 3 times so far. Alright. This is so cute. Corsair makes such cute models. I think they're getting somebody else to rig their own model that has a little bit more experience, which, you know what, I understand. I have very little experience. I'm still learning all of the things. But, you know what, I hope to be able to do super good rigs someday. I think the thing I need to learn the most still is more toggles and how to do different types of toggles. I might go back to practice a little bit with that on Seth's model because he has more toggle options already built in. I think that would be fun. Well, welcome! Thank you for joining the Discord. Yeah, I tend to post a lot of things on there. I am definitely one of those people that's just like on Discord like a lot. It's like my main social media-ish like thing. So if you want to get updates on things quite frequently, go to the Discord. I chat a lot on there. A lot. Right, there we go. Should I do one more line, like, down the center, maybe? I don't know, that feels good. Yeah, that feels good. Alright, this one, though, is going to take a lot of, like, layers. I can already tell, because it's the eyeball. The eyeball. Yep. Switching it. I remembered to switch it this time. I'm improving. I'm building that muscle memory correctly, or at least I'm trying to. Because I rely on muscle memory for a lot of things. I rely on muscle memory for all of my passwords. When my passwords are numbers, half of the time I don't know what the actual numbers are. I just yeah, my fingers go like this, so that's it. Like on your phone and stuff, I always remember the pattern and not the actual password. That's how my brain works. Like right now, my password on my phone is super long. I think it's I want to say 8 or 9 digits or something around there. I can't really remember. I think it's at least 8. And I have no idea what the numbers actually are, but I sure do know the muscle memory behind getting into the phone. I remembered it once upon a time, and then I promptly forgot it because I no longer needed it because I had the muscle memory down. And that 100% came back to bite me in the ass with my old iPhone because I can no longer remember what that was. I thought, oh, I actually have an old iPhone. I can use that as a webcam, right? Because they're supposed to be good for face tracking and stuff. Nope, can't remember the password for shit. And I don't want to reset it because that was the era of oh, I actually played Minecraft for a little bit. And I remember I built a really big town in it. And I'm I don't want to delete that world. I worked young me worked very hard on that. Do I even remember how to play Minecraft? No. But young me worked very hard on that and was very proud of that. So I'm not going to do that to young me. I'm not going to delete that hard work. I will someday, for some reason, be able to remember the password. And it'll be great. Should I do one like that? I feel like I should do one like that. Yeah, we'll do that. You always forget your passwords, right? Right. I'm not gonna say where I have all of my passwords, but I do have them somewhere. Well, some of them. I have been kind of negligent in like the last year or so of writing down my passwords in my password place. I should probably get back to doing that so I don't run into the problem of like not knowing any of them again. Because my iPhone password was definitely not written in there. So thanks, past me. Thanks for doing that. I have like passwords for old emails that I made in there that I'm like, I'm pretty sure Google like destroyed this like a while ago because I haven't even used it. Alright, eyeball. Perfect. Perfect iris. Lower lash. Oh my gosh, we're actually getting close to the end of this. We're getting there. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm actually remembering to do the thing correctly. I'm so proud of myself. Like last time I did a meshing stream, it was like, I want to say like 95% of the time I would forget to switch it and I'd still be on this one and then I'd click the thing and I'd be like, ah, damn it, why did I do that? But my muscle memory's actually succeeding. I'm doing it right. I'm doing the thing, everyone. I'm learning. Oh, just a little random dot guy. There we go. All right. Yeah, we need one more layer in there, I think, just to make it look less meh. Still a little meh, but better. Maybe if I put it here or not. I didn't want it to work like that, but it's fine. It looks right still. It looks good. Alright, then we got the big boy. The big boy part of the eyeball. Oh, I was doing so good. It's doing so good. It's alright. I'm allowed one or two. Alrighty. So yeah, once we finish the eyeball, I'll probably finish stream for today. I'm not keeping my eyes open very well right now. I'm a little sleepy. And I think tomorrow is going to be a relatively short stream too, just because I have to go out to dinner again tomorrow. Because I think he's technically like my great uncle or something is in town. And he wants to go out to eat for dinner with my gran, and I have to drive her because that's kind of my job right now. Kinda the job. Like, I actually got paid for being a caregiver for this past month already, and I was very happy to get a paycheck. It was very good. Very good. Very happy. It made me feel okay enough financially that I'm like, alright, I can finally do it, you guys. I bought the storage. I bought storage for my computer so we can actually play more gacha games. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we have storage, everyone. We're gonna have 2 terabytes finally instead of half of 1 for everything. It's gonna be so beautiful. And my friend who I was talking to today, he's actually my computer's papa. He said he'd help me get even more if I do so need it in the future. He's very good guy. Very good. He takes good care of the baby computer. This computer is actually pretty old. He had it for a very, very long time and then gave it to me because he was finally upgrading, and this was a hell of an upgrade for me. Okay, I think that's good. And we will do one there. All right. Just a few more. And these ones are going to be easy compared to the others, I think. Because they're one of the baby ones. No. We do not want to edit that again. Wait, what? Did it just disappear? Oh, right. I made it disappear. Duh. I did that. That was me. That was me being silly. Oh, now you can tell I'm really getting tired because I'm making that mistake quite repetitively now. I was doing so good. It's alright. We only have 2 left for tonight, and yeah, maybe I'll do some more tomorrow while I'm like binging something. I'm gonna binge something tomorrow. I don't know what yet. My gran just introduced me to the show The Tracker the other day, and you know what? Gotta say, that male lead, pretty hot. Might watch more of that. Pretty good looking. Might be worth it. And plus, you know, I kind of like crime dramas. I am one of those people. I do enjoy myself a good crime drama. It is a guilty pleasure, for sure. Crime and medical dramas. I'm not too big on the reality TV, though. That's not really my thing. It's not my binge. I binge the crime, murder, all the things. I think the closest thing to like reality I watch is I'll sometimes watch the true crime podcasts a little bit on like YouTube. But even then, there's only like a few creators that I'm like, okay, you do this good, you do this trustworthy, I like you. I like you. So I only watch a few of them, and it hasn't been in my binge recently, actually. Recently, I've been getting back into SCP binges on YouTube, so you know, more horrific things, just a different variety of horror. It's still a comfort thing for me. I know I talked about this last week about how horror is a comfort to me, and I will 100% fall asleep to horror podcasts, horror games, horror streamers. Yeah, I've done all of them. I would fall asleep to it. That's my thing. I don't know why. Thank you for the lurk, Paul. But it's my vibe. Horror is my vibe sometimes. I don't write it though, which I always thought was kind of interesting. I don't write the things I consume the most, which is kind of funny. I don't know why. I never really got into like horror writing, even though like I enjoy consuming it very much. I feel like you don't have to write the same things you consume though. I do consume a decent amount of young adult, or at least I did in the past. Not as much anymore, but still on occasion. But it's not my recent binges, even for reading. What my more recent binges for reading has been like it's 100% the villainous mangas. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my other guilty pleasure is the villainous mangas. Definitely. That's why my second novel was a villainous one, because I'm like, well, I've read enough of them. I know all the cliches now. Let's see what I can do with that. Let's see, let's see. All right, we finished another eyeball. We did it. And you know what? We're just about at 2 hours, and I know it's kind of a shorter one today, but the eyeballs are falling asleep, and I really want to do a long stream tomorrow so we can get as much of Wuthering Waves done as we can, because I feel like we're not too far behind in that, right? Right? I don't think we're too far behind in this story, because there's only, what, 2 acts in the story, so we're in Act 1, or something like that. I don't know, I did a little research this time, and it says we're not too far behind. Not like crazy far behind. So, yeah, Wuthering Waves, all of tomorrow. I kind of wanted to play some today, but I think sleep today, game a lot tomorrow is a good plan, is a very good plan. All right, you know what? I should save. That's a little important. Save. And I don't think we're gonna raid anyone on Twitch today. I think we're good on that right now. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. I think that's the way to go. Yeah? Oh my god, imagine if I forgot to save. That would be devastating. I do think it like auto saves occasionally, but I don't know how frequently it does that. I would be devastated if I lost everything though. That would be so sad. I've done that before on like other things, on like writing stuff, because like one of my writing softwares, Final Draft, it saves I think every 15 minutes. But if I'm on a roll, if like I'm on a good roll with screenwriting, 15 minutes can be like 2 to 3 pages. And I've lost that much before. I have, and it's been devastating. It's been so devastating to have to like rewrite an entire scene. I don't want to do that again. 15 minutes is a lot, right? Right? Especially in screenwriting time. Like 15 minutes is a lot. Ugh. Wiggly chair. Wiggle, wiggle. I really should have brought my chair with me. This chair kind of sucks. It has like holes in the cushion part, and it's like not that cushiony anymore. And the back of the chair does this really weird thing where like occasionally it'll just like flip all the way back so that my back is like against the plastic instead of the fabric. I don't know why it does that. It's not to make it compact or anything, it just does. I don't understand, but it was a chair that was here, and my dad was like, no, I have a great chair for you. I have a great chair. Don't bring your chair. It's fine. Less to move. Chair is determined not to give in. It's trying hard. It doesn't want to do its job. It's lazy. It's kind of like me. It kind of just wants to go to sleep. So, on that note, I think it's time. So thank you. Thank you all for joining me today. I can't explain how happy I am. We finally got multi-streaming working. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! So thank you all for joining me, and thank you for all of you first-timers on YouTube coming too. Oh my god, it's working, it's working, it's working! And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, night, whatever time zone you're in. And I'll see you all tomorrow for some Wuthering Waves. Oh, I'm so excited to play more of this story. We're gonna get as much as we can done tomorrow. So with that, bye-bye. I'ma have a good night. Thank you all for joining.